Hi, Waypoint family. Happy Wednesday, happy Thanksgiving Eve. And just wanted to take a few minutes of your time here, just 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and talk about these marks of maturity. And this week we wanted to take a look at what it means to celebrate or to rejoice with those who are honored, and to grieve or to suffer with those who are going through difficult things. Paul writes to the Corinthian believers about a lot of different things. In this context, he's written to them about spiritual gifts and given them that beautiful picture of the body of Christ and what that looks like and how it operates, those sorts of things. And then we come here, kind of towards the last half of the chapter, and he really gives a very strong exhortation to them. That's to us as well. About what it means to be in unity with each other and to do this. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 12 at the end of verse 24 through verse 27. It says, "But God has combined the members of the body and has given greater honor to the parts that lacked it, so that there should be no division in the body, but that its parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it." So in that, we see an instruction that's, one, very easy to understand with our minds, and two, very difficult, I think, for us to live out. And I think that's just part of being human. When we have a relationship with somebody, a friendship or an acquaintance with somebody, and they experience great success or great joy, and particularly when it's something that we wish that we had, it's very easy for us to slip into those negative things like envy, jealousy, just kind of wishing that it was happened for us, or even to kind of like, why do they get to have the good thing in their life? And it could be anything really. It could be to do with a marriage that's thriving, or finances that are doing great, or just maybe a place of respect or influence within the context of the church or your community, or whatever that might be. And we can look at that, and our human tendency is to say, "Oh, I want that too," and I wish that it was happening to me instead. But Paul's very clear that we're called to rejoice with those who have that kind of success, to celebrate it with them, and to not harbor those negative feelings that we all recognize and know what they are. And so we're invited to celebrate the wins together, to enjoy them, and to have them be a part of us. So it's a two-way street. When we celebrate the win, we want to celebrate it with people and not at people, and so invite you into that. The other side of the coin is equally as important, and sometimes equally as difficult, to suffer with those who suffer. I'm willing to bet that most of us find it easier that when we see somebody else suffering, to come alongside them, for us to be in the position of helper, the one who comes alongside. I think most of us are okay with that idea, but to engage with their pain is important for us. But it's also important that I not only go and come alongside the person who's hurting, but to share my hurts with somebody else, so that they can come alongside me. So in the midst of all this, we're called to share in this life together, to not only declare unity for each other, but to live it out, and to live it out even when it can be kind of difficult for us to do. So as you gather around the Thanksgiving table, and by the way, just enjoy that time with your people, whether it's Thursday or some other day along the weekend, your family, your friends, or whoever you might happen to be with, enjoy that time together, but make room at the table to celebrate each other, and also to share in each other's challenges and trials. I love you guys. Have a great week, and looking forward to seeing you and talking with you again soon.